Okay, so I've got this dash cam, $30 eBay job, and I've just put it on the window there. About to connect it to the stereo system for the first time. I will plug it into the back later. Just for now, I'll just put it in the front and see what happens when you plug it in there. Now I assume it's going to come up with software, the link to be able to install the software. That goes to music, that's no good to me. So we're going to have to find a file browser. USB. Let's have a look. There's no instructions with this cam that say this is what you got to do, so I'm just kind of winging it right now. I think this is right. I just allowed it all the time. Okay, so that must be it. Okay, so is it just going to start working automatically? And that's looking down at my dash, is it? Oh, I'll unplug it and plug it back in again. Why does it automatically open with my music app? Okay, it's back in there. Okay, so I'll try and adjust this again. Okay, that should be good enough there, so we know that we're getting it from as close as possible. It's got a good view on it. Okay, so I'm not really too sure if I need to set any setting parameters here. If I need to TF card not detected, well, so what? Record to the internal memory. Photo. Oh, it looks like I'm going to need a TF card for this. Okay, so we can go 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute video durations. Well, I'm going to put that on 3 because I always want as much footage as possible. Would have thought that it would go longer than that. But anyway, it looks like I'm going to have to put a TF card in this. Firmware version, app, settings. Go away. Playback. No. I'm going to have to put a TF card in it. Would have been nice if it just went to internal storage. Oh, I've got 64 gig there in the head unit that's not being used. Okay, well, I need to get a TF card and we'll continue this. Alright, I just want to show you here, this is what nighttime mode looks like. So, and it's working now. I've been through 4 different micro SD cards and none of them worked. The unit kept on freezing up, and I made a complaint and asked for a refund. And then I thought, well, before I send this back for a refund, I'm going to investigate a little bit more. And I was told that I need a fast recording mini SD, which has a C10 badge. So I got one, and it appears that it's working. Now the quality of this cam is not, of this dash cam, is not the greatest, but it gets enough to know, you know, who was at fault or whatever. It's definitely not high definition quality. It's just your standard cheap camera type quality. I'm going to do an update in a second. I'm going to need my phone for that so I can share the internet. Okay, so I just shared the internet to my head unit. So now I'm going to try and do an update. I'm going to settings, go version check. I'll go to turn this on. Yeah, don't know what that just said. Okay, go into settings. There we go, install unknown apps, turn that on, and now I'll go back to here, and I'll try again. Okay, new version. Now there's a reason why I want to update this. I updated it once before, when I couldn't get everything working, and I still couldn't get everything working, but I've got a new problem of when I first start the car, the camera is not connecting to the head unit. I've got to unplug it and plug it back in each time, and that's rather annoying because I want to be able to wire this up properly so it's behind and not the cabling that is. I've got hanging loose. I just see that dangling there. The cable hanging loose, I want to be able to wire that in properly, but if I have to unplug this and plug it back in each time, then it's kind of like defeats the purpose. Alright, well, that's the new version installed now. So if I was to go into, well, let's go have a look at playback first, and you can see all the recordings. Now each one of these files, when you take the memory card out, and that's another thing, you can't access these files to share them to online or whatever from here. You've actually got to take the micro SD card out, plug it into your computer, get the footage off that you want to save, and then format the card and go again. But this will show you, like, you can see it playing there. Now I can't fast forward that by doing this. I've got to press, and I can go up to 4 times speed. And at the moment you're seeing that's what the camera looks like at nighttime view. I'll show you proper footage instead of going from head unit to camera and then doing it that way. I'll get the footage straight off and I'll show you what each single one looks like daytime. At the moment it's nighttime and it's been raining, so that's what you're going to expect. So if I wanted to, we'll go back out of here. So that's recording there. You can see the little record icon at the top there. So if I wanted to say save that, I would lock that there, and that means that footage for the last 3 minutes is now locked, and I can come back to it. Or if I wanted to get photo, it now takes a photo. I don't know any reason why I'd want to take a photo. I have no reason for it. Now I can stop the recording there, so now it stops recording, or I can start recording. I can also turn the microphone off, so the microphone's now got a line through it, so now you can't hear me being recorded, and that's now you can hear me being recorded. Now if I go into here and go into settings, I don't know what these are. Sound model 1 and 2. Let's change that, and I don't think that really makes any difference, honestly. Debug information, we'll just click on things just because. Alright, well the update changed this. This was all on Japanese or whatever it was earlier. Now it's all in English. So the update has changed that to English, which is good. Duration is 3 minutes. That's the longest duration you have. I would have preferred 5 minutes. I know that you only get footage for, say, when something happens, it's only like 10 seconds, then you're probably going to go to lock. But if you forget to press on that lock, then you want to come back and you're like, okay, I want to go through this footage properly and have a look. I don't know what ADAS is for. I don't know what any of this is for actually. E-Dog, what's that? Red light alarm cue. These are all new options with the new update. These didn't exist before. Overspeed alarm. I don't know what's that. What's a dang dang? Security information class hints. GPS fix. Yeah, okay. Okay, well or there isn't settings. I was hoping that there was something in there that's changed the quality of the video to say 720 or 1080, but there's nothing. And of course we can go format and go format the TF card, but I don't want to. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's what you get if you get this cheap eBay camera. This is what you can expect. Now I'm going to monitor this for the next couple of days before making the video to see if it still has a problem with connecting to the head unit when I first start the car, or has that problem been rectified from the update. So I'm going to stop this clip here and then continue once I've done a few tests. Now I've used it for another day with the software update. Only one problem I've had so far is that when you first turn the unit on, the unit has hung, so I've had to disconnect the cam, which at the moment I've just got it going through the USB at the front of the head unit, so I'm able to unplug it and plug it back in. The head unit does have another USB port on the back, so that'll minus half a meter of cable, so that might fix that problem when I finally get around to installing it properly. Other than that, no real problems with hanging anymore. Now what I should have done is I should have put the cam somewhere where I've put it in the center, because I just thought, I'll just show you up here. Now I put it in the center on the top there because I just thought that was the most logical place to put it. What I should have done was I should have put it over here where the wiper passes it, say every time the wiper passes it, you get a clear view. So it doesn't rain that much here, but it just happens to be a week that I'm making this that we're going to get a bit of rain, so I'm going to have to hold off uploading this video footage so I can show you on a clear day. But anyway, I'll just show you what has happened on a wet day anyway. So this morning on the way here, where I am right now, I had someone think that it was a good idea to drive in front of me. So I'm just going to show you that footage. I'm not really too sure which one it is here though. There's no times on that, it's got dates. Actually, it does have a time, it's got 11:46, 22 seconds. We'll have a look at that one. Yeah, I think that's it. It is. Now watch this. Oh, go back a bit. So, had a car decide that he could drive in front of me at the roundabout, so, you know, such is life. And so you can see that it still shows good enough footage with the raindrops and everything in front of it, but you would have liked clearer footage. So moving the cam to somewhere where the wiper passes is definitely a good idea. I'm going to leave it where it is for now, and if it bugs me later on, I will move it. But for now, like I said, we don't get that much rain. It just happens to be a bad week. It may not bother me, so I'll just play that one by ear. And so I'm parked at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to wait till a clear day now, and I'll complete this footage off. But at the moment, yeah, it's, I mean, like, for a $28 camera, it's not too bad. I would have liked clearer footage, like it advertises, you know, it does 1080, but I'd say more like 540. It is clear enough to be able to record who's at fault, and you know, I'll live with it for a while, and then I might upgrade my camera later. It's like ambush.
Irrigation systems, tanks, valves and taps to electric fence systems, safety boots and pressure
Okay, well, it's been a few days, and I've got a bit of recordings from the cam itself, from the dash cam itself, but you can see that not every single time I start the car's turned off right now because I've just gone for a drive, but it was like that the whole drive. And I just wanted to grab this bit. So this is what's happening. I'd say probably it's not that bad. Probably 1 out of every 7 to 8 times I go for a drive, this happens. And the way to fix it is to just turn the ignition off and start the car again, and that'll fix itself up, which I'll do in a second. I just wanted to finish off a few things. Now with this cam, the reason why I got the cheapest one I could find is because that particular style there, when I look on eBay, there's multiple. You got them starting from basically $28. That's what I pay for mine, but they all look the same, and I'm like, well, what's the difference between them all, you know? And okay, one's genuine, one's not. So anyway, from this review, make your own decision. So another thing I don't like is if I go to File Explorer, thing is, there's no access to the files this way. You can't access the micro SD card from the head unit. So the only way I'm going to get those files is to actually take the SD card out. I don't know what other cam units, this is my very first dash cam, so I don't know if other dash cam units can actually do that. Drop us a few comments if you know if other dash cams can actually save files to the head unit itself and not that way. So it does make life a little bit easier. Anyway, that is what it is. You got to see the videos before it of me driving, what it's like on a cloudy day, what it's like at night, and in a day, a clearish day. It wasn't 100% clear, but it was good enough. And yeah, you can just make your own judgment there if you want to get a cheap one from eBay, or if you want to spend the money on getting a much better one. Anyway, I'll live with this one for a while, but I do plan on upgrading it at some point. I won't be happy with this one because personally, the nighttime view, I would like it to be a bit better, but you know, it is what it is. It's something better than nothing. All right, till next time. Cheers, guys.